Welcome to our guided meditation. Today we're going to be doing a breathing space with a skillful response. Going to be 3 steps, and the third step will add some questions to reflect upon. To start, if you're not already in a comfortable, open, and respectful posture, you can be. If you have been seated with legs crossed, maybe you can switch the cross, or if you've been in a similar posture for some time, I do recommend to change the posture. It can be quite nourishing to move the body throughout our day. And to make this meditation today a bit more practical and thus skillful, I'm going to invite you in just a moment to bring to mind something. I want us to first imagine we have a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being very light, very soft, almost nothing, and 10 being super intense, crazy, overwhelming. So when I ask you to imagine something, I want you to focus around a 2, 3, or a 4. Okay? We found our posture, making a skillful choice what you'd like to do with the eyes, open, soften, close. Remembering you can always change, adapt, and take everything I say as an invitation, which you can or don't have to accept. Now, bringing to mind or imagining on that scale of 1 to 10, around a 2 or a 3 or a 4, a difficulty, something unpleasant. Maybe there's something right now that's a little annoying, causing you some distress, pain in the body, a sound from your neighbor you don't particularly enjoy. Maybe it's going to be a more pressure filled day. And if there isn't something immediate or around you, you can always think of something from the past. Putting that front and center of our attention. And now entering the first step of our breathing space, where I invite us to recognize and acknowledge what is it like to be in, around, or with this difficulty. Noticing how it feels in the body. Maybe there's some bracing or tensing or tightening, closing off, or something else. recognizing and acknowledging emotions that may be present: frustration, anxiety, fear, sadness, maybe a little excitement or something else. Paying attention with curiosity, care to what's the mind doing? What are the thoughts, the stories, the judgments and labels? Recognizing, acknowledging your reaction, your impulse, what you want to do with this difficulty. We're not trying to change, we're not trying to take any action. We're just recognizing and acknowledging what's here, what's here already. If you'd like, taking a deeper breath out as we let the first step be, and we move into our second step, gathering. And here I invite us to gather our attention onto the sensations of breathing wherever you feel them the most in the body, maybe in the belly or the chest, maybe in the neck or around the nostrils or lips. And if you prefer not to focus on the sensations of breathing, gathering your attention around something else that's grounding, centering, anchoring, supportive, such as the feet or the seat, the hands, maybe something you can touch, something you can hear, something you can see. And in this second step, we are gathering and regathering our attention on this single point or this single observable. The mind will wander, thoughts will arise. So we notice, hello, and then we regather our attention back, taking this time just to be with wherever your focus is on. There's always something to think about, always something to do, something to get, something to go, to exploring the possibility of just letting all that go and taking some time to be. And on the next breath out, letting go of this second step, letting it be, as we move into the third and final step of our breathing space. And here we widen, we expand our attention to the whole body, getting a feel or a sense of the entirety of the body in the moment as best you can. And reflecting upon these next questions with patience, with care, with curiosity. The first question, in light of the difficulty, what would be a skillful response right now? Paying attention to what arises not only in the mind, but in the body as well. And if nothing arises, just noticing that, just acknowledging that. Second question, what response would support my well-being? And the third and final question you can ask yourself is, what response would support not only my, but the other's well-being as well? Taking these last few moments to reflect on the practice, on what a skillful response is, one that perhaps supports our well-being and the well-being of others. And with a deeper breath out, we can end our meditation for today. Thank you kindly. Wishing you lots of skillful responses. All the best. Thank you.